Question for the men. Have you ever had a female friend that you did not at any point develop feelings for throughout the duration of your friendship? So the whole time you've been friends, you've never had feelings for her and you guys are close. Developed tight homieship, no feelings for them romantically ever.
The answer is yep. In fact, several. Heck, right now I've probably got a dozen women in training clients that I consider to be good friends, and not once, not a single time in all those cases have I or they developed feelings. At least not those kind of feelings. And as an example, the person that I consider to be my best friend in the world, the person I trust with my life, the person I can say anything to and know that I won't be judged or have it used against me, my ride or die, if you will, or the person I'd want in my foxhole when the poop hits the fan, just happens to be a woman. And she's a truly beautiful woman inside and out. We've known each other for 20 years, and I can honestly say that while we care deeply for one another, and yes, even love one another, neither of us has ever had any kind of romantic feelings for the other. In fact, we discussed it one time a few years back and had quite the laugh over it because we both feel that way and always have. And back in the day, we used to get asked all the time, how aren't we a couple? Because we get along so well. It's not something either of us has ever really thought about or considered. If anything, I wouldn't want to even think about going that route because she means so much to me. And I'd never want to add a relationship component and perhaps end up losing our friendship over it. We're friends, period. Well, more like brother and sister really, but you get the idea. And I'll even throw in another example, which is someone else that I care deeply about and whom many of you know, which is Lindsay, aka Squirrely Girl, who co-hosts Boy Meets Squirrel with me. Again, there's none of those type of feelings, never has been and never will be. She's truly like a daughter to me, and no, for all the sickos out there, because I know someone's going to comment with it, she doesn't call me daddy. I mean, ew. Get off the hub already. And as I said earlier, I also have plenty of other women that I consider to be dear friends and whom I care about deeply, just not in the romantic way. The fact is, it's a misnomer that men and women can't be friends, that there always has to be those type of feelings on one side or the other, or even both. Nope, not true. And I'd argue anyone who thinks that way has some growing up to do or has serious self-esteem and self-confidence issues to the point that they'd feel threatened by the other person. And let me tell you, if you're in a relationship and it's at that point where you feel threatened by the presence of a friend of the opposite sex, well, I'd have to ask you, do you really have a relationship? Because I'd argue, no, you don't have a relationship because you don't have trust. And if you can't trust the person that you're with, then the question needs to be asked, why in the hell would you want to be with them?